Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. here. So today we're just doing some simple little cool mods. So a lot of the stuff that's already on the truck, like the roof marker lamp stuff, they're kind of smoked. The backup or third brake light is smoked. And so I decided to go ahead and buy, I've done these before on my '08 Ford Dually, and they're just a cheap, they look good, they're going to seal better because you can just see this over the years. This has gotten loose. The other one just actually literally fell out, and just kind of tacky looking. So again, pretty much all you're going to need is this kit. I'll put the link in the description below. If you don't like the smoke, you can just replace these with another amber and red off the Zon. So if you head over there, you can find that. This will come with everything you need. Before you stick it down, just to save yourself some headache, make sure you have the key fob hit the unlock or lock so the lights come on briefly, so you can check and make sure the polarity is correct on the LED. If you need to flip it around, you're good to go before you stick it down, because if you do that, then you're gonna have to lay on your back and get underneath the truck and unplug it and replug it. So it'd just be easier to do that. So let's take a look here. Again, so this is the old one. It literally just fell out and broke. You're going to use the original light socket here. You're going to pull out the incandescent bulb. That's where you're going to plug the LED into. It's best, these are going to come with some double-sided tape. You're going to take off one side first, stick it to the lamp. Now again, there's only one way this oval fits. You can see it's wider at the front, tapered at the back. So make sure you know your orientation before you stick it down, because boy, you'll be sad if you don't. So then we'll take some alcohol. We're going to clean this up really well, and then we'll plug it in and check polarity here in a second. Again, this kit's less than 30 bucks. So, and it'll give you 4 brand new lights, all new mounting, and it's gonna look really sharp. All right, so we got it all cleaned up. Again, my must-haves are 50-50 mix of isopropyl alcohol and water in a cheap spray bottle, tons of terry rags. I'll put the links in the description below. Again, and then what I would do on this is we're gonna plug this in real quick and check polarity. So all I did was hit the button on the key fob for unlock, and so we can see here's the tapered end, so that's going to go towards the back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the light pushed in the rest of the way. I'm going to tape this up with electrical tape just to keep it, because it could get water in here. Then we'll pull off this 3M tape and stick it on. All right, guys, so that's what it looks like once it's in. Again, the 3M tape, it is 3M branded, double-sided tape. It's going to last forever. So I'm going to pull the amber one out. Again, most of the time these are just going to break out, but we'll get this one pulled out and we'll put this side in. I'll show you what it looks like on the unfinished side also. All right, guys, again, the tapered side you can see is on this side this time. So the smaller side, if for some reason they don't just fall out, it's gonna be on the small side. The taper side is where you'll take your body tool and just kind of shove it in there, and that'll actually just push this back. And then, like I said, we're gonna pop this out right here, pull this bulb out, and that's where your LED is going to plug in. We're going to get this cleaned up real quick and get the amber set up. And then again, before you stick it, check for polarity, and we'll do it again. All right, guys, so check the polarity again. So we're going to get this pushed together good. We're going to tape it up, then we'll pull off the double-sided. Again, on the rear, the taper is going towards the back, and on the front hole, which is the amber, this taper is going to be towards the front. Now, this set actually is marked yellow and amber and red, so don't always guess that this is going to be that way, but it very well could be. So and if you have any type of like rust or goo in here, go ahead and wax it to get this off, and then use your alcohol to clean it. All right, guys, so that is it. That's what she looks like right here, front and back. It just kind of cleans it up. Everything else is black and silver, so it looks kind of nice. Again, to each your own. But when these are kind of loose and just hanging loose and crappy, see, that one's kind of, yeah, that one's loose, and that one's tight, which is unusual to have two that were tight. But yeah, I mean, you could take your pick. Me personally, it just looks good, especially because we have the black thing, and then I said they're really kind of cool at night. And the same company makes a regular colored set, so if you just want to put amber and red back, you absolutely can. I think they're the identical price. But again, white with everything else black, it just kind of made cool sense to just roll with this. So we're just doing a bunch of cool little things. Like I said, just age. Those lights get old, they get crunchy, they fall out, they break. This thing rides pretty stiff. So again, plastic gets brittle and then it falls apart. But we are just chipping away till we get pulling down the road, guys. Down there in the corner is a subscribe button. One of the corners, hit the like button for me. And again, we have this going against the 6.6 L8T here in about 2.5 weeks up Wolf Creek, pulling a pretty good load. So let's see how it goes. Thanks guys for being here.